You're being lied to about what rituals really are. When you think of rituals, where does your mind usually go to? I mean, most people think of Satanism, witchcraft, maybe Freemasonry, maybe the Bohemian Grove and Moloch. Like, there's a lot of negative connotations that come around with just a ritual in general. But despite all the negative perspectives, at its core, what are rituals? I gained this new perspective from this book I was reading by Franz Barden called Initiation into Hermetics. And to me, all the mysticism around rituals wasn't really making sense to me until I understood the principles that he laid down in this book. And it says, the fundamental principles of rituals consist of confirming an idea or train of thought through an external form of expression, or the other way around. To call forth or to evoke an idea or a train of thought through a gesture or an action. This confirms that not only can an idea be expressed through an external action, but these can also be bound to a particular task. So what this means at its core is you're just using external or internal things, we'll get to that in a moment, to express or induce habitual action. For example, okay, every day when I wake up, let's say I sit at my desk and I pick up a specific pencil to study with every day, and every day I use the same pencil. And eventually, over time, I will just get the compulsion to study or to do that action just by picking up this pencil. I may not be wanting to study or take notes or anything like that. I may just be reading a book at my desk and I'll just pick up the pencil just to like fidget with it or something. And then all of a sudden, I'll get this massive compulsion to start studying because that is the ritual, the habitual action that is being induced by me continually doing the same action over and over again. Then that's what a ritual is. Now, internally, I think about the Gateway program. And when I used to do the Gateway meditations, the first step that you would have to do is to create an energy conversion box. And so you would create it mentally in visualization. You would visualize a box and you would put all your worries, concerns, and outside distractions into this box so they do not interrupt you while you're doing your meditations and your practices. And so eventually, after doing that repeatedly over a long period of time, all you had to do was to visualize that box, and how you would interact with it depends upon the effects that actually take place in your body. So for example, you could visualize a box and then put, like, let's say your flesh, however you want to visualize, doesn't have to be gruesome, nothing crazy like that, but visualize putting your flesh into the box, and that could represent all your worldly problems, all the distractions, the flesh